Hi, Darrin Cook of Big Stick Combat, aided by Raymond here. I corresponded with a guy and he commented on one of my videos where I talk about the Butterfly does a block. So he was saying, well, just no, this kind of forearm block is no good. You shouldn't do that. And I'm just going to say that there are times in which I think in cane fighting, cane self-defense, this is what you've got. So I don't necessarily like taking this, but sometimes it's your best move. So I believe Bonafont has a move in his book in which, and now Bonafont he envisions two people fighting with canes. Now, unless you live in a senior citizen's home, you're probably not going to get into a fight with somebody else with a cane. But in the era, 1930, in which Bonafont lived, every man had a stylish cane. And so every guy in the street had a cane. And so for him, that scenario in which two guys are fighting with canes is very realistic. In our case, probably not. But Bonafont has a move like this, in which he does something like this, in which he's going to block and then he's going to counter. I think that's a solid move. Now the problem is that in Bonafont, this is a very light cane. I believe it's something over 9 or 10 ounces. And so the opponent is swinging. So I've got a underhand stick. But I think more realistically, if somebody's going to attack you with a blunt weapon in the street, it's probably going to be a tire iron, going to be a beer bottle, going to be something like that, something, a tire thumper, something solid and heavy, not necessarily long and light like a cane. But here's a move, and I think that this is what you've got. If I'm here, and then now this beer bottle, this tire iron comes out, this is my move. I'm going to burst in, so I'm not going to sit, I don't want to sit here and do this kind of a block. That's going to blow that, in. Again, the heavier this weapon is, imagine if this is a baseball bat. I don't want to try to sit here and take it's going to blow right through. So my move is I'm going to come in, kind of like Thai boxing, kind of like spear, but this is the move. And again, it comes here. I like this one even better. So I got this up as a shield. I don't want to take it on the forearms. When you get two hands in, I'm going to come in. So notice on this right here, I don't want to be here. Like that's not a good place to be. So particularly if an encounter initiates at close range, I'm going to come in first. I'm going to move in and crowd this before it, and then strike. So this kind of, I don't know what you call it, a reinforced forearm block. I think often, a sudden attack right here, this is what I've got. So maybe that's not the best block, but again, shortest line, shortest distance. And again, I think the important thing is I'm not going to come back and try to absorb this, but I want to move in and explode in, both arms up, and preferably strike with this at the same time. So the reinforced forearm block, I think that's a good move. I think that really is what you've got if you're attacked suddenly short distance.